So this chapter is about temperature and its measurement. Wrong measurements are worse than no measurement at all. That is, rather than measuring with inaccuracy, it's better not to measure that. So that is said to be there in the quote. It's exactly right too. So it starts like a story where there is one brother and an elder sister. So their parents are working and they are not available in the morning. When they are getting ready for the school, they were able to observe that the little brother is suffering from a kind of fever, that is increase in the body temperature rather than the normal human body temperature. So in order to measure his temperature and to verify that it is really, or whether he is really suffering from fever, or to escape from the school he is doing such drama, she just went to the almirah and took the thermometer, that is the device used for measuring the temperature. What is temperature? First of all, it is the measure of degree of hotness or coldness. So after she observed that, he was able to observe that she was able to observe that temperature is raised, so he is suffering from fever, so that she made him to take rest or take leave from school. So can it always correctly judge that a person has fever on by touching the person? So we are able to observe the temperature, but in order to find the degree or the correct measurement, we will be using this kind of thermometers. Now if we see A, B, C, there are three um, containers which has tap 1 with warm water, tap B ice water, and tap C cold water. So we already know that in this case we have done in the younger classes that if we touch the warm water and then the cold water, you will be observe the coldness too much, whereas you touch the cold water and then you put into warm water, you can observe the warmth too much. So that is the activity. You can record the observation, compare and infer your results. The category you are going to learn next is temperature. Temperature is nothing but the degree of the measurement of hotness or coldness of any temperature of any body. So the higher the temperature, it's said to be a hotter body, the lower the temperature, it's said to be colder body, and the difference can be measured, or the degree can be measured using thermometer. The SI unit which used to measure is the degree of measurement of temperature is Celsius, Fahrenheit and Kelvin. The major is Kelvin, that is the SI unit is said to be Kelvin. The Celsius and Fahrenheit can also be used alternatingly, but generally it is said to be used in Kelvin. Then if we observe the thermometer, it can be divided into major three classes, that is clinical thermometer, laboratory thermometer, and then the general thermometer, out of which the clinical thermometer is used in hospitals by the doctors, so for measuring the diseases of the people. During the pandemic time, we observed that is a gun-like structure. They are called as the non-contact thermometer. They are used with the help of infrared rays. So those are used without touching the body, so that there won't be any kind of transmission of the communicable diseases. So in order to prevent the communicable diseases, this kind of contactless were invented. So clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer will have a wide range of measurement. Fine. So the SI unit of temperature is Kelvin. This chapter is completely dependent upon the uh, temperature, the degrees of measurement and thermometers. So if you observe the conversion of Kelvin to Celsius, that is, you can add 273.15 along with the Celsius, so you can get that. I already told you that the laboratory thermometer will have a bulb and kink, and also the mercury is being used in that as a measurement one, and this will have a larger range than that of another one. So why generally mercury or alcohol is used in thermometers? There is a characteristic property of mercury and thermometer that they are able to withstand the high temperature and they won't break up the glass. So this is the reason this is being used here. And another one category, take some warm water in a beaker, dip the thermometer, then observe the rise of a liquid column. So when you observe here, this is a measuring of the laboratory thermometer. So when you touch that, your body temperature may also be getting influenced with that, so only you will be using in this setup. So there is no contact of the human. Why? Because it can lead to the negative results or inaccuracy in result due to the human body's temperature influence. Then air temperature, so this is another kind of room thermometer to measure the temperature in the room, which is also present in the AC. So if you see this kind of things are used in the ACs too, when you just switch on the AC, you can observe that measurement. So here you need to know a scientist, Anna Mani, who was an Indian scientist also known as the weather woman of India. She built a large number of weather measurement instruments. So this reduced the reliance of India on other nations for such instruments. She also explored the possibilities of using wind and solar energy. So her work helped India to become one of the global leaders in the renewable energy. So today's key takeaway are about the air temperature, analyze Celsius, then clinical thermometer, degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit, Fahrenheit scale, Kelvin, Kelvin scale, laboratory thermometer, the SI unit of temperature, that is Kelvin. Then what is temperature? That is the degree of measurement of hotness or coldness of any body is said to be